Hello, my name is Volker, and I'm here to give you a high-level introduction to systemic or organizational constellations. I work as an executive coach. I deliver leadership trainings and help organizations adapt to changing business priorities. One of the tools I use is systemic constellations, particularly in situations that are seemingly intractable. Whatever we're trying, the problem either persists or comes back in short order. Constellations give us access to the underlying group dynamic, fundamentally the way we people manage our sense of belonging when we are in groups and organizations. And these underlying dynamics have a profound impact on our sense of well-being and, as a consequence, on the way we communicate, collaborate, make decisions together, solve problems. Constellations also taps into a different way of knowing, and that makes them particularly effective because if we were able to think our way to a solution, we would have already done it. So here's a new perspective and a different way of knowing about what's actually going on, and that gives us a very different pathway and sense of how we might have a positive impact on the current situation. So we go to quite some length to circumvent our higher brain functions in order to tap into this underlying dynamic. In tactical and practical terms, we are in a group situation and I have a brief conversation with one person, let's call her or him the client, and find out who are the stakeholders in the situation that doesn't seem to want to change or move. Those could be individuals, sometimes they're departments, they could be the board, maybe it's another business that is a business partner outside of our organization. And we capture those on little pieces of paper. Then we fold those papers up and we ask for volunteers to represent those stakeholders. They take that piece of paper into their pockets without looking at it so that we're not encumbered by our preconceived notions of what we think we know. And the client positions them relative to each other in the space. In surprising ways, very quickly, the representatives are able to report what it is like to be in relationship with these people. Like in very simple terms, like, I trust that person, I want to get closer, or I'm really mad at that one and I want to turn away. And then we offer simple sentences or simple changes in position to see what impact that has on the group dynamic. Those could be acknowledgments like, I see the hard work you're doing, or apologies, I'm sorry I didn't see you. And we get to directly experience what impact that has on the relationship and the ripple effect throughout the larger group. Over the course of 30 to 45 minutes, we get to experiment and explore what might be at stake here and how can we find a place, an appropriate place for everyone where they're grounded, they're feeling seen and respected, and they're willing to fully give themselves to the situation. The client ends up with kind of a blueprint of the kinds of things they may want to try in the real world. And they're also walking away with a grounded expectation of what a solution can look like that offers a respectful and appropriate place for all the parties involved. In general, constellations are a no-fault environment. Whatever ideas we bring to the situation in terms of who's to blame or what the problem is about. Constellations are likely to rattle those. It seems to be more like a series of misunderstandings that we're now invited to replace with a new perspective. I hope this gives you a high-level sense of what to expect, and if you're considering to come to a workshop. And I'm pretty sure this description may have added some new questions you didn't know you had, and I will do my best to answer those when we meet in person. Thank you.